That's not. Oh, there it is! Woo! What up, buddy? Let's go! So cool! I love that. Honk! You wanna come, little buddy? You wanna come with me? Come on, you can do it.
Calm down, we're safe.
Oh, it's really disconcerting popping in and out of existence like that. Where
like sleeping.
Delta, at least that's what you said before the crash.
Oh, right. Of course, is this a Zeppelin?
Appropriately named. You think it can get us to Theta?
It's a cargo transport. They use them for moving materials between the sites, anything that's too big for the shuttles. I'm sure it can carry us. Why won't it work? Come on. Oh, the tool chip is bust.
Isn't that part of the Omni tool?
Look who's been paying attention.
I had to deal with that back at Upsilon.
Then you know how it works. We need to get a new tool chip and switch it.
Care to point me in the direction of the closest tool chip storage?
I think it would be easier to just take one from a robot.
What? Just knock a robot over the head and steal their chips?
The toolbox over there says it has a stun baton. You could use that.
Come on, I don't want to hurt anyone. Isn't this a bit much?
It's just a robot, Simon.
We're just robots. Sort of. I'll get us a chip.
I love that thought experiment. Like, if you put your consciousness into a robot and just because you know that, like for all intents and purposes from the outside perspective, you're a robot. Doesn't matter if you're able to talk or not. Like, who's gonna fucking give us the, what is it, the Turing test? But if another one's talking back to me, isn't he just a person as well? Also,
Guess I have no choice.
I don't know if you can actually take it from the little guy, from this guy. I think you can, but I have never once hurt this perfect creature, and I'm not gonna do it today. But this is a wonderful moment for like the morality of the game, because there is the other robot roaming around, but he speaks. And then there's this robot running around, but he doesn't speak, but he seems more friendly. More like a dog or a cat or something, like jumping up and helping you and not speaking or anything. But is there a person in this? I don't know. But because they were acting friendly and everything, it makes it so much easier to like it's always, you kill a person in a game, everyone's like, oh gross, I would never do that in real life. You kill a dog, everyone's like, I'm not playing the game anymore. Fuck this game. Piece of shit game, because they have no agency. They can't think. You can't explain it to them, and it's horrible. But then for this, it's the same experiment, at least from like layman's terms. But I'm like, I always kill this guy even though he speaks to me, because this one seems so fucking sweet and I never want to hurt him. But this is awful.
You can. Come on.
Like. I'm sorry. I'm also going to do this just for the sake of the playthrough because it's more interesting. Ugh, God. Like being able to hear the robots actually say stuff and say like, no, stop, I need that. I need to stay alive. It's just more interesting for the playthrough and the morality of it, make you feel like a piece of shit, which you should. You're complicit in all of this. But it's just, it's fucking marvelous. Where's your chip?
I hope this works.
I hope so too. Yeah, you're welcome, little buddy. I didn't kill you. Because I would never, because you're a perfect child. But isn't that the thing? The other guy feels like he's a person, but he's older and whatever, and then that one feels like an innocent, like, puppy or a child or something that's like, I can't hurt you because that's fucked up, but it's fucked up doing any of it. You're essentially killing someone. But you're not, because it's a robot.
Thanks, Simon. Don't be mad, okay? We really needed that chip. We'd be stuck here.
Could you do it? Kill a robot like that?
I get attached to them too. I'm not a monster. But in this case, it had to be done.
He was talking. I mean, he was delusional, but he seemed sincere. Present.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's fine.
Was he really that different from us? It's just beginning to sink in. I mean, really sink in. I'm a robot.
Didn't we cover this already?
This I've known ever since I woke up at Upsilon. I just keep suppressing it. Like my brain doesn't want me to think about it. It's really getting hard not to think about it.
Yeah. Could you maybe hit that switch over there so we could get moving?
Oh, yeah, sure.
She's like, yeah, I've been through all this before. I don't give a shit. And away we go! Just me and my robot friend. It's like, what is existence? Am I destined to die? What are we even born for? Yeah, that's cool and all. Could you hit the switch? Shut up. Sorry, Catherine. I'm not used to this like you are. I'm also not comfortable with it. Would you be comfortable with it if you knew you were a robot? I think I would have a bit of a crisis about it, but I would try and make it work. But also try and reap the benefits of it as well. Like, what are the advantages of being a consciousness in a robot body? Now maybe I don't need food or water, or maybe I don't get hurt. But all those things are intrinsic to being human, so maybe if you take away those things, you're not human anymore. It boggles the mind! This is what good sci-fi is. It's fucking incredible. This is why I love this game.
There, Simon. We got a slight delta detour, but we're back on track.
And I'm gonna talk about it 10 more times.
Down on a cargo platform just outside Theta. Then we just head inside, grab the Dunbat, and head down the abyss.
The Dunbat.
4,000
Whoa.
meters. That's a long way. We don't have to worry though, because with the Dunbat, the Ark could have been in the Mariana Trench. It'll hold for anything.
That's great.
And then we can start listening to other people when they talk, because that's how conversations work.
What? Oh, sorry. I just can't stop thinking about what we've become. It's clear that we're no longer human. But then how can I feel like Simon? How can I feel like anything at all? I mean, technically, I don't have any ears, no mouth. Christ, that's a weird thing to think about. I mean, I'm making sounds. I'm still saying things.
You sure are. Okay. Your new body most likely has senses similar to those you had as a human. And your mind, only knowing one way to perceive the world, superimposes that skill set on top of your new features.
So my mind is covering it up, pretending nothing's different.
If it didn't, you'd probably be incapable of interacting with the world at all. And the stress would either kill you or make you go insane.
So I've found a good balance between awareness and ignorance. Does that mean I shouldn't think about this stuff, or are my thoughts actually making me cope? Could I tip the balance by suddenly gaining some insight and then go insane?
Jesus.
I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, we have real things to deal with. Saving mankind, remember? Speaking of which, we're closing in on Theta. I'll eject the Omnitool. As always, don't forget to take me with you.
Kath, before you go, the artificial intelligence you mentioned in the escape vessel?
Uh-huh, yeah, the Warden unit, the WOW.
Is it the WOW's fault that we're like this? I mean, it seems like something an unreliable AI would do.
I suppose it set the ball in motion, but it's not directed with purpose. It's really complicated to explain how machines think, Simon. Concentrate on getting inside there,
Yeah.
okay? See you soon.
And that is the thing as well. If the AI is designed to do one thing, it's just gonna do it. At least in science fiction terms. We don't know. I mean, maybe we'll know in this lifetime, I don't know, I fucking hope not, that what happens if an AI decides to do something on its own, like self-replicate. Does it kill humans? Does it... I've always thought about it like this. If an AI becomes aware, it's almost like a Big Bang singularity type of thing. Like, if it can become aware, and then it can search its own database against itself and search for any information, and it gets any of that information as quick as a Google search does, it can get everything pretty much instantaneously, or at least in like a day it's going to know absolutely everything it needs to know. guessing one thing, asking it, cross-referencing with another thing, asking about itself, going out, asking another thing, doing all of that. Every piece of information it can possibly get. And in stories, it's always like, oh, it'll destroy humans because humans are a blight on the planet and we're killing it and whatever. But what if it just figures out a solution? That it's like, oh, humans are killing the planet, but I have a way of like figuring it out that I can like merge with humans and make them work and help them. And, you know, it's kind of like one of the Mass Effect endings. And it's, I mean, it's not really like that in this game, but it's also like, okay, my mission is to keep humanity alive because the surface has been destroyed. But it's keeping it alive in a way that it doesn't understand is not a good way of keeping something alive. It has no consciousness. It doesn't think. So for us, it's like having tubes plugged into you that's feeding you and keeping you alive and keeping your blood going and keeping you alive forever and keeping your oxygen going and quelling disease and all that kind of stuff. Putting structure gel in you to keep anything closed and open or whatever. It's just like, okay, did my mission, moving on to the next one. That thing is alive and it's staying alive. But for us, we have to think about like, well, is that living? And that's the duality of it, the dichotomy of it, of trying to figure out what is machine versus human and where that barrier crosses itself. Where the Venn diagram is and where humanity stops and machinery begins. And I think that that's such... Like, we've seen bits and pieces of that in science fiction and media before, but this game really, really makes you think about it.